Okay, so let's take a look at problem 58 from the homework. They want you to express this number, 2.2 million marriages per year, in marriages per hour. So we have two units, a top and a bottom, and we have a pretty big number there. So I'm going to jot that down. We've got 2.2. Now when they say million, I'm just going to write that as 10 to the sixth, because 10 to the sixth is a million, and that's marriages. So I'm going to put M-A-R-R, I guess I'll write it out, A-G-E-S, and that is per year. Okay, so we just have to go to marriages per hour. So we don't even have to change the top number, we have to just change the bottom number. So from years, I'm going to put that on the top, you could probably go to days. And from days, I bet you could get to hours, right? So that's how you would set that up. I'm going to let you fill in the numbers and do the rest of the work. Good luck with that. So let's take a look at 62. I think you should be okay with number 60 since I helped you out with 58. In 2010, the prison population in the United States was approximately 1.6 million, and you just need to determine how many arenas with a capacity of 50,000 would this population fill. So let's start with the amount that we're given, that 1.6 million, and I'm going to write that as 1.6 times 10 to the sixth, because that is a million, 10 to the sixth, and that's, I'm just going to put people for population. Right? And I can put that over 1. And then the question becomes, how many arenas would that fill? Well, they told me each arena can hold 50,000 people, so I'm going to say 1 arena on the top and 50,000 people on the bottom. And I'm going to write that 50,000 in scientific notation also, so I'm going to write that as 5 times 10 to the fourth. And the reason I'm going to do that, and that's also people, fill that in, my peeps. Okay, so you can cancel the people out, and you're going to end up just in arenas. And a shortcut or a way of doing this, let's say you didn't have a calculator, you could say that 1.6 times 10 to the sixth, that's the same as 16 times 10 to the fifth, right? We could adjust the decimal there, and then that's being divided by 5 times 10 to the fourth. And then we know 10 to the fifth divided by 10 to the fourth is just 10 to the first. So really what you have here is 16 times 10 to the first being divided by 5. Well, that's really just 160 being divided by 5, which you could definitely do without a calculator. 5 goes into 16 3 times. You multiply back and get 15 and bring down your 0, and you're going to get a 5. 5 goes into 10 2 times. So your answer there should just be 32. If you don't trust me, you can double check that with a calculator. Good luck with that.